Gold. Now we start with the daily chart. Okay. Based on daily chart, even if we refer to my last video, we have two options. One of the option was if we are within this range, that means still we are in the correction. That means we can expect the price to drop. The another option was that this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move, at least to come to this high. Okay, we have these two options. That's why trading here, whether we look for buy or sell, we need to have a proper trade setup because of the both possibility. But as I mentioned, what I prefer if we get a sell setup based on what we have right now in terms of the risk and reward can give us a better trade. Okay, but it depends. Okay, now if you want to trade, what I want to say, if you want to trade, we need to have a proper trade setup because of the both possibility. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade based on daily chart. We don't have any trade setup. In this case, we move to forward chart. Okay, based on forward chart, if we refer to my last video when the price was here, I mentioned that when we have this kind of the move, mostly the price can drop. This is what we get. Okay, that's why I said if you want to trade within this, we need to bear in mind that the price can sharply drop. Okay, as I say, what we get right now, another question is, what is the next? And even in my last video, I mentioned if the price drop, can we expect we get this correction similar to what we have here? Okay, that's mean the question is whether we get the correction similar to what we have here. That's mean we get the correction and the price still can reverse and come to this high. If yes, that means we're going to have a correction. This is the only correction, or we have the internal correction for the next move down. And the second possibility, maybe this is the end of the move. Because if we refer to this, we have this correction in relative to this for this. Maybe this move is finished and this is the start of the down move. Okay? Now we want to see how we can trade it, how we can trade from here. Whether we should look for the up move or still we can look for sell. If we look for sell, how deep it can go and how deep, how big this correction can be. If we get a bigger correction, can give us a better sell setup. And if we get a sell, how deep it can go. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. In this case, we move to lower time frame, 1 hour chart. Okay, again, if we refer to this, even I mentioned my last video, that's mean we expecting the price to drop. Based on 1 hour chart, we didn't have any trade setup. Okay, the only way we could trade was May we moved to 15 minutes. The only way we could trade was if any traders could trade from this correction. Rather than that, there was no more trade setup within this range. Okay, anyway, now we want to see what's the next and how we can trade it. Now we're looking into this correction. Okay, we want to see how we can trade, whether we should look for buy or sell. We will have both possibility. Okay, now we talk about the buy. If I want to look for buy, that means we have this move with this correction. What I expect the price drop some more, break this low. Then based on lower time frame, if we, the first option, if we get any buy setup within this range, we can take the buy. And when the price break this high, come to this high, we start to manage it. The second option is having entry above this. But if we want to have entry above this, we need to to know how to manage it, because of what we want the price sharply move. And if it's the price tag, or even whether we go with the first option or second option, what we want the price move fast. If we see it start to it's not moving fast and correcting, we take out the trade, because the possibility we get a bigger trade correction for the next move down. Okay, anyway, if we want to look for buy, if I move to 15 minute, as I say, the first option is let the price break this low, then within this range, if we get any sharp move, a small flag, we can take it. For buy, the first option, when the price comes to this high, we start to manage. The second option, having entry above this, but we need to know what we are looking. We want the price move fast. If not, we take out the trade. If we have a trade, we get the trade, we take out. If not, then we don't trade. Okay. The reason we want to trade for buy, we want to see whether we get this in relation, this correction in relation to this. How high it can go, we are not sure. Okay, anyway, this is how we can trade for buy. And the now we want to talk about how we can sell it. Mostly we are more interested in the sell. If we get the sell, we are more interested. Okay, now the thing is whether we wait for the bigger correction. Yes, if we get a bigger correction, it can give us a better sell setup. If not, at least we want the price to break this high, then any sell from there we will take it. Okay, that's mean if you want to look for sell, selling from here, I don't suggest it, because the only way to have entry below this, it depends on the traders. It can be one of the option. But what we want, if we want to trade from having entry below this, we want the price sharply break and continue. It depends on the traders, whether they can, it can be option, but whether they can manage or not. But if we want to look for sell, the best is at least let the price break this top. Then from there, if we get any trade setup within this range, can be the first option. The second option, having entry below this. We see how deep it can go. If this one come to this low, then I think we won't trade with entry. The only way we can trade, finding the trade setup within the range. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup for this. If we want to look for sell, the best is at least the price to break this top. Then from there we look for sell. And if we get a bigger correction, it can give us a better sell setup. And if you see see the price is correcting similar to what we have here, then for sure we won't look for buy. And if we get the sell, again, now the question is, if we get the sell, whether we will get the correct here, we will get the correction similar to what we have here and here, or this is or this move is finished and this is the start of the down move. Okay, that's why if we get any sell, we need to know how to manage it. All right. Anyway, we don't have any more information right now. We'll only wait. We see how we can trade, and we just want to get the correction here before we look for sell. And I will just follow the chart. If I see any update or any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.